this meeting to order. Today is Tuesday, January 13, 2026. Omar, please call the rules.
All right. Roll call, Councilman Hassan,
Present.
Councilman Al-Samiri,
Yes, present.
Councilman Saeed, Councilman Sadman,
Present.
Councilman Musa,
Yes.
Councilman Chowdhury. Mayor, we have a quorum.
Please rise for a pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Do we have any community announcements?
We have a few.
Okay.
All right. Let me make sure I'm sharing this. So people can see them. All right. First and foremost, we do have a auction, Hamtramck's 2026 auction date for city-owned properties. Right there. So just for anybody that wants to see that, it is save the date, which will be March 10th. 2026, the City of Hamtramck's auction of city-owned properties will begin on March 10th, 2026 at 8 a.m. The auction will close on April 1st, 2026 at 10 a.m. when sealed bids will be opened by the city clerk. This gives bidders a total of 3 weeks to participate in the silent auction. The following information will be available in mid to late February. The full list of available properties, pending city council approval, bidding requirements, and application. This information will be posted at the following city webpage. If you'd like to subscribe for updates for the Hamtramck 2026 auction, please email. The email is right there, mmizczack@hamtramckcity.gov, and stay up to date for all city auction news. I apologize for that. All right. Next up, we have the annual events calendar. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys see it on Facebook, but we will go over that right now as well. The Community and Economic Development has published an annual events calendar for 2026 to help residents and visitors save the date for Hamtramck's largest recurring events. The majority of these events are organized by fantastic, dedicated community volunteers, and some are organized by city staff. All events listed in the calendar are still required to comply with the mandatory special events application process for administrative review and approval of any street closures. However, the recurring annual dates are predictable enough that the city can promote and advertise them with confidence. Dates are subject to change, and any updates to the annual events calendar will be posted on the city's festivals and events webpage at hamtramckcity.gov/community/festivals-events. Questions? Contact CED at ced@hamtramckcity.gov or call them at 313-800-5233, extension 818.
And there are copies of the events calendar in the hallway for you to grab.
And they're also up right there as well. And then the final one, did you want to make these announcements too, or was that?
You're doing a great
Oh,
job.
okay. My bad, I'm sorry. I didn't know if it was me or you.
I wrote it, you can talk.
There you go. And then the final one is the Kowalski Street unveiling invitation. Dear Hamtramck community members, you're invited to the unveiling ceremony of Greg Kowalski Street, which will be on Wyandotte, to take place at the Hamtramck Historical Museum, 9525 Joseph Campo on Sunday, January 18, 2026 at 2 p.m. City Council voted to honor Greg Kowalski's contributions to the city of Hamtramck with this honorary street renaming in December 2025. Due to the chilly weather this time of year, the city invites community members to celebrate the sign's installation on Wyandotte at this small celebration indoors, where Greg/the museum will be presented with a duplicate sign to be donated to the museum. Please join us and spread the word. And I want to make one more quick final announcement, and that is for the people who will be attending in the future or who are here today, we do have a clock now, which will be the timer up there. We're gonna name this clock Bill Meyer. We're gonna do an honorary sign clock name for Bill Meyer. All jokes aside, we just wanna let you know that the clock is now up there. And obviously I still have the signs with me here, but just keep a heads up with the clock up there. That's all I have.
Okay, moving on to additions, deletions, and agenda approval. For additions, would like to ask for a motion to form a committee to hire a permanent city manager. And so that way, instead of having an acting city, we'd have a permanent city manager. I'd like to see if someone can make a motion.
I like to make a motion.
Second.
Okay, so I would be selecting two, and I thought I'd be selecting two, and council would like to, would select one.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna go ahead and select Sumaili and Chowdhury
subcommittee. Mr.
as a subcommittee, yes.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
And I'd like for council to choose a
That
person,
person?
yeah.
Good,
So-
thank you, you know that.
yeah. Anybody?
I'm interested, if anybody wanna, but I'm the subcommittee, I've been employee, subcommittee, I've been. He can call vote.
Oh, okay.
I supported.
You support? Okay. So, I think to make it more diverse, I'd like to change to a Sumaili and Saeed, so that way.
Saeed Sumari
And
me.
you,
Okay.
yes. Okay, so that would be the subcommittee. Any, so I think that's it for additions, and
They have some. I have some
Go ahead.
resolution. I
Councilman.
First, we gotta vote on this one.
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
we do this one
Okay.
before we
so let's
approve the
call in a,
amended edition.
Alright,
I'm
so, we're gonna call it a resolution,
No, you get
No.
a motion to add,
Okay,
Amended,
okay.
amended,
Amended, so motion to add, subcommittee for selecting city manager, and the members will be Councilman Hassan, Councilman Saeed, and Councilman El Samiri.
Yes.
they're basically motioning to
I'm
add
doing-
this to the agenda now, and then later, they're gonna add it to, they're gonna
I
vote on
like,
the resolution.
I like to make the motion as amended.
Second.
Call, for-
So-
go ahead, Mr. Mayor.
so all in favor?
Aye.
There you go. Okay. So moving on to public comments. Or,
No, do you have a?
Do you have any more?
resolution? Yeah, I have.
go ahead.
I have to add some resolution. 3011 Holbrook for business. They have to give him a tax break. He has a long time. And another one, I have to move a resolution.
Okay, so let's do one at a time.
What?
So you guys wanna second this one?
Yeah, second.
Second.
Okay.
And then,
Another resolution.
You guys
No,
have-
wait,
Hold on,
let's
we have
vote.
to go one by one.
Okay, we'll go, Omar, can you call,
Okay, so this one right here, we're gonna motion to add resolution, what was the address?
3011 Holbrook.
3011 Holbrook?
Yes.
no, we
Yeah,
have
tax
a
break.
motion second, but discussion, right? So do
No,
we talk
motion,
about the
yeah,
years?
motion.
Discussion in vote later. No, we have to approve a resolution.
I
no,
like
just
to,
discussion about
No,
whether or not to add
discussion.
it.
Yeah.
So you
So-
can discuss the
Oh, to add
actual
it?
resolution later.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so motion to add the resolution, to discuss resolution of 3011 Holbrook to have a tax break.
Yes,
Alright, Councilman Hassan,
yes,
Councilman El Samiri,
yes.
Councilman Saeed,
Yes.
Councilman Sadman,
Yes.
Councilman Musa,
yes.
motion has been approved.
Okay, I have another resolution to move it from the agenda. AI 2026-13. To move this resolution from the agenda for next time.
What, okay.
What is
Who
that?
is it the
I
acting chief?
20,
I is
acting
not
chief?
there.
It's not there no more.
2026, huh?
It's not there no
It's
more.
not there anymore. It's gone.
Okay, so, do you have anything else?
No, for the.
Okay, let's move on to the next one.
Okay.
I'm sorry, so sorry, just the last thing is that they have to vote on the amended agenda.
Yep, I'm
Yes.
going right now. Mr. Mayor, I like to make the motion, today agenda as amended.
I second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Now we move on to public comments.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna read those first. Okay, we got a couple from email, then we have the ones that are here. First one is from Amy Meminger. Good evening, men. I want to express how absurd it is to focus on street naming rather than on the things that matter to our residents. Crime is getting worse, do something. We need better city services, do something. We need help for the elderly and disabled, do something. I would say you need to help women, but we all know that it's not going to happen due to the rampant discrimination against women in City Hall and in the police department. Police do not arrest for PPO violations, and in my case, they didn't even make a report. They force victims to come and pay for incident reports. They have zero interest in enforcing court orders. What do we pay police for? To drive around and take naps in their cars on Lumpkin? I would have come in and taken my whole 2 minutes, but due to the fact that there are 0 women in the room, I feel unsafe. I will say that I intend to hold this group accountable for your illegal and discriminatory treatment of women. Good night, Amy. We got another one from Badrul Chowdhury. Dear members of the Hamtramck City Council, I am a concerned resident of Hamtramck and a member of the Bangladeshi American community. I strongly oppose any resolution to rename a street after Sheikh Hasina, former Prime Minister of Bangladesh. It is troubling that at least one council member, if not more, who openly supports her, proposed this resolution. This raises serious concerns about impartiality, especially given her documented history of authoritarian rule. In July through August 2024, her government ordered a brutal crackdown on largely peaceful student-led protests, resulting in up to 1,400 deaths, including many children, and thousands injured, mostly by gunfire from security forces, according to the United Nations Human Rights Office report. This violence, known as the July Massacre, led to her fleeing the country. In November 2025, Bangladesh's International Crimes Tribunal convicted her in absentia of crimes against humanity and sentenced her to death for inciting and overseeing these killings. Sheikh Hasina has no positive contributions to our Hamtramck community. Naming a street after her would honor someone internationally condemned for mass repression and would deeply hurt and divide many in our Bangladesh diaspora, who suffered under her regime or lost loved ones. Recent renamings, like Khalida Zia Street, recognize figures without such records of violence. Street names should unite our diversity and reflect shared values of justice, human rights, and peace, and not glorify authoritarian actions. I urge the council to reject this proposal entirely. Thank you, Badrul. All right, this is from former Councilman Khalil Rafai. Dear Mayor and council members, I would like to thank all the council members and mayor for your service to our city. I believe the council made the right decision in selecting Councilman Hassan as the mayor pro tem. While he and I did not always agree on many issues during my time as a council member, I can say with confidence that he is the right person for this role. He brings many years of experience with the city charter, council agendas, and procedures, and he has the ability to run council meetings smoothly in the mayor's absence. I wish all of you success, unity, and the ability to work together as one team for the betterment of the city and all of its residents. Disagreements are natural, but they should never be taken personally. Please continue to do your best work to ensure that our city keeps advancing and improving. Always listen to and work closely with your city manager, city staff, and especially the city attorney. When everyone works together as one team, things are done correctly and effectively. God bless you all. I wish you nothing but the best and continued success. And this is the last one, for the one that I'll be reading, is from Councilman Naeem Chowdhury. Hello and good evening today. I will be absent because my family will be arriving from the airport at 6:30 and he will have to pick them up. I would like to be pardoned from today's meeting, and any decisions council make today, I will support them. And I want to thank you, everyone, for being here, for supporting your own agendas. You have absolutely the right to do so. Thank you, and God bless the United States of America. Councilman Naeem Chowdhury. With that said, now we will begin the public comment portion. If I call your name, if you can, please state where you're coming from as well, in terms of city-wise. And first up, we have Shahzul Islam. No, you have to come right here. The microphone starts.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. I would like to congratulate our new mayor, also new councilmen. Actually, I am very sad to hear that. I heard you are going to put a name by after her, who is actually well known in worldwide as a not a good person. Especially, just someone commented over here, you heard that last 2024, Sheikh Hasina was the Prime Minister of Bangladesh. And everybody has a right to do the democratic fights, democratic procession against the government, but there is no other way that you can kill the people without any reason. But unfortunately, United Nations, they are our guardian in the whole world. United Nations, they have the human rights organization, and there is a fact-finding departments. They already did the investigation in Bangladesh last July and August, this for 1 month. And they figure out almost Sheikh Hasina had been killed more than 400 people, including child, including women, including so many peoples. That is not allowed with any sincere person. We cannot support it. But United Nations is a neutral organization. We can believe their reports. Not only that, it is already published in CNN, and also, all the human rights organization in the world, they actually was concerned regarding this issue, that everybody already show their fellow feelings regarding this issue. So we cannot support any person who is a killer, who killed the people more than 1,400. It's not a joke. It's a big number of people. Second thing, when she was running in the country, that time, almost $234 billion. She sent the money to the abroad. Is a very corrupted person in our country. We didn't see after born in Bangladesh. Last thing, last November 17th, 2025, International Tribunal, they gave a verdict against her as a death sentence. That means it is internationally recognized a court. It's not a domestic court, international tribunal. And they figure out and they did the verdict against Sheikh Hasina. So lastly, I can say that right now she is not in the country. She cannot get in the country. People kicked her out from the country. How can we blame, or how can we request to you that please put a name by her? No way. I am against humbly about this. Thank you.
Thank you.
If you can, please, if you're in the audience, can you make sure you silence your phones too, so we can respect the people that are speaking? Next up, we have Dr. Alam, and I didn't pay attention if he introduced where he's coming from, what city, but please, from now on, if anyone comes up here, can you tell me what city you're coming from?
Good evening. Assalamu alaikum. Greeting, peace and blessing. Today, as a Bangladeshi American community in Hamtramck, we stand united. At the same time, we bring some politics. I like to give you some political history in the United States of America. President Trump, he got 75 million votes. Still the Democrat call him, he is a fascist. Still the Democrat brings the impeachment against President Donald Trump. The moment I'm talking, Donald Trump has been invaded and kidnapped the president of Venezuela because they have the power. At the current moment when I'm standing right now, this United States of America has been incarcerated 3 million Americans under this administration. The ICE is raiding. The human rights violation has been occurred. Still, Trump is a fascist. However, 2024, I proudly voted and supported President Donald Trump. I'm not a Republican, but the political statement and the situation made me to support Donald Trump because I was standing against the war in Gaza. What happening in Gaza, whoever support, they are also supporting genocides. Sheikh Hasina, a prime minister of Bangladesh, 5 times got elected. The way Democrat called Trump is a fascist, same way Hasina has been called fascist by the opposition. You look in the history, Martin Luther King Jr. was a man for humanity, was killed and called fascist. He was not a fascist, but today we call him fascist. You look at what happened, Bashar al-Assad, Hafiz al-Assad, they're all called fascist, but they are the founders of the modern Syria. You look at Muammar Gaddafi, who's the modern father of the nation of Libya, called him fascist. You look at what happened, the person in Saddam Hussein, Iraq, who is the founder of Iraq, and I love him, but we call him fascist. Listen to this story, a small story. Fascist is a term that been used to opposition. Sheikh Hasina was called fascist by just like Democrats call Republican. Sheikh Hasina brought the GDP high, brought the United Nations, the UNESCO, UNICEF, World Bank. She brought the country to the highest level when it's called that the economic solvency, economic development, the country led to the empowerment. I like to request 1 more minute, please. I have a huge number of comments. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I like to tell you this. The community, when we do politics, this entire city, 50% people will call Mayor Adam Al-Harbi as a fascist. They will call this. And about 50% people will call Dr. Alam is a fascist. It's a term we use. But politically, what we have done for Trump to hijack the president, nothing. Go back to January 6, 2020, American history. Donald Trump led hundreds and thousands of people to attack the United States Congress. It's called insurrection. The same insurrection happened on the August 5th in Bangladesh. The empowerment and the military and the protocol was not enough to just like do what Donald Trump did. That time Joe Biden was the president, so they kicked out all those insurrected. What happened in Bangladesh is just a political upsetting. I am here standing on behalf of the community to support a proud 5-time elected Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and this resolution. Plus, please, Mayor, Council, Mayor Proti Muhammad Kamrul Hassan, Syed Yusuf, Sumairi, Mr. Abu Musa and Sadman, please support the resolution. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless United States.
Thank you. And now forward, I will not approve the 1-minute addition, so because we have too many people that want to speak. So we'll keep it at 3 minutes.
Also, I also don't think anyone's saying where they're coming from. Please, if you can mention that. M.A. Salam. I don't want to say their address. I just want them to say it.
Just the city.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor, City Council, City officials, City Manager, City Attorney, of course, its audience.
If you can state the city you live in.
What city are you coming from?
I'm Hamtramck.
Okay.
I was about to tell about that. Thanks for asking. Okay, my name is M.A. Salam Salim. I'm residing in the Hamtramck city. I'm born in the Hamtramck city. I'm a citizen of the Hamtramck city, and I've been living in the city 30 plus years. The reason why I'm standing here, actually, I wasn't thinking I'm gonna say something against somebody, because I respect and honor their dignity and quality. I should not, or I shouldn't do any, penalize or anything to anybody else, but question arised, issues raised. I have to say something about it. First and foremost, there is a question raised about Sheikh Hasina. Who is Sheikh Hasina? If the question arises, and let me speak clearly, let me say something about her. Sheikh Hasina, she is our father of a nation, daughter, and she is founding president of Bangladesh. Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, who Bangladeshi military officers killed him in 1975, month of August. Sheikh Hasina, she lost her family, whole family, including 18 family members. In 1981, 28 years old lady, Sheikh Hasina, she just got newly married, and then she was visiting her husband to Germany, along with her younger sister, Sheikh Rihanna. Luckily, they both survived and they're still in the earth. After 6 years in exile, she returned to Bangladesh in 1981, and she became a president of the longest and oldest political party, Bangladesh Awami League. Since then, since 1981, she led the party, and she led in opposition, military dictator. She led the rally against him, Hussein Muhammad Ershad. In 1990, she ensured and she secured the democracy, and she was able to end and force him out, the dictator Hussein Muhammad Ershad. Excuse me, I need to say something about the Sheikh Hasina here, please.
I'm sorry, but your time is gonna.
What happened is this, please, Mayor, I need minutes. Otherwise, why you are here? What happened is, because I didn't even come to the conclusion yet. What happened is
If they ask
this.
for an additional
Yeah.
minute, it has to be.
So we'll have to move on to the next person,
Okay.
but we got your point. We
Okay.
understand.
Okay.
100%.
The Sheikh Hasina.
Thank you.
I need additional minutes because I didn't even say nothing. What kind of minute is this?
Okay.
Next up, we got Jaban Begun. Jaban Begun.
Assalamu alaikum,
Salam alaikum.
everyone. My name is Jiban Begum. I live in Hamtramck. I am coming here to support this agenda. So, our demand will be implemented. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Next up, we have Abdul Shakur Makan. Restroom.
Skip it.
Skip it. All right. Next up, we got Sirajuddin Lukwal. Okay.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum
Mabruk, Mayor,
Thank you.
on congratulations, city for the new mayor. I've been very much. My name is Suraj Lawal. I reside in Southfield, but I'm a chief advisor for the American Muslim and Political Action Committee. So I'm very much involved in what is going on here in Hamtramck. Actually, I'm married to my son, Dr. Rashid, married to Bangladesh family. So I know very much what is going on here. So I'm here in support this resolution G, and also I'm asking with very humble here, asking the Honorable Council to please support this resolution as well. So with that, I yield my time. So.
Thank you.
All right. Next up, we got Naji, made in Banglatown.
I'm gonna try to keep it lighter than was
I know you live in Hamtramck.
Yes, sir. Born and raised. All right. Mayor, council members, city manager. Good evening. How y'all doing? My name is Naji Chowdhury. I'm a lifelong Hamtramck resident and creator of Made in Bangladesh and a co-founder of Menace Media, a marketing and media company. I want to be very clear about my perspective tonight. Hamtramck is a brand and a business, whether we acknowledge it or not. Every city competes for residents, for investments, for small businesses, for talent, and for trust. The cities that win are the ones that control their narrative and communicate clearly, consistently, and professionally. Right now, Hamtramck does not have a true media or communications infrastructure. Information is scattered, outdated, and often unclear. That vacuum creates confusion, rumors, and unnecessary tension between residents and City Hall. This isn't about optics, it's about operations. A modern city needs centralized digital communication, verified social platforms, a clear and updated website, multilingual messaging, and systems that allow residents to get answers without chasing departments or relying on Facebook groups. I've built media platforms from the ground up that inform, engage, and unify communities. I understand how to turn complex information into clear messaging and how to do it in a way that respects culture, language, and trust. If Hamtramck wants to grow, attract business, and rebuild confidence, it needs to invest in communication the same way it invests in roads or utilities. I'm here to say this can be done and done right. I'll share more later tonight, but I'm not a person here who just kind of like brings up problems, for no reason. I bring up these problems because I also have a solution. And I have a lot of services here that I am willing to provide to the city, to my city. This is all I got. Thank you. If you have any comments, questions, now is the time. If not, I would love to have a meeting. City manager, mayor, city council, or, whoever wants to learn more.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
All right, next up we have Akiko Hashmam.
Hi, Assalamu alaikum.
Salam.
My mayor, all councilmen, Assalamu alaikum. I'm today here to see a lot of drama on it about the street name. First time I heard that our Bangladesh Avenue gonna change it, put in the Sheikh Hasina name. So right now I see that is in the Kenneth Street. As well, our demand is, as a community leader, I demand city of Hamtramck long time get into the Bangladeshi dirty politics. We need to come out from that. We heard that anything is happen in the Bangladesh, somebody's name, something is there, and somebody is coming from the Bangladesh, and city of Hamtramck councilmen give them to plaque, bring to city hall, and do the dirty politics is in the Bangladeshi dirty politics is in the Hamtramck. So I like to stop this thing. I requesting to that if it is stopped, good for everybody, good for residents, good for the community. Today we are talking about one leader who is in the one person say corrupted, another person says very good, and for nothing, wasting the time, wasting the city business, and it is the council meeting is in the valuable meeting. So it is the pay by the taxpayer. So please stop to the all I requesting to everybody, all councilmen, stop to the play the dirty Bangladeshi politics is in the Hamtramck. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Bill Meyer. Bill. Bill.
Yes, hello, Mayor and council members and everyone. It's very full out in the hallway, too. There's a lot of people out there, and the delay is about a minute or two, so I didn't get to hear the names. If you're calling them out there, just to let you know. Okay, first of all, I would like to congratulate the entire Bangladesh community. I don't know what side you're on, if you're for or against it. I know you as people, and I appreciate you all. So let's not fight each other over politics in Bangladesh. We got to look together here in Hamtramck. But anyways, I'm honored that a clock is named after me, so I'm going to watch at 2:30. We have 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, so what a deal. This will help everybody, hopefully. I'm going to address just two things on the agenda right now. That's the two resolutions, 2026-10 and 11. And the first one's dealing with the residency verification, and the second one's dealing with ballot harvesting and the issues about election fraud. I want to commend whoever is responsible for getting this together as quickly as the first meeting of the year. This is amazing, because these are absolutely two of the critical issues that most people in the city are concerned about, and people outside of Hamtramck. This is where we get our bad image from, these two issues. So let's solve it as soon as possible. And I appreciate you, I've read them through thoroughly, and I'm impressed at how deep you went into it and developed different ways of confirming people's residency and how to prevent ballot fraud. Signing affidavits and statements and all sorts of ways to protect. I only would recommend that, and I requested this a long time ago, to do something like this, to create a committee to deal with these issues. And that way we'd have public input on these issues. So before you vote on them, I really think the public has some ideas on how we can maybe improve these two resolutions and maybe add some things that you might have forgotten in the resolutions. So I wouldn't end it with that. I would say before you finish finalizing the resolution that you get public input to see if we might have forgotten something, so that the public is on the same side as us and that we're all working together to make sure that there's no more fraud in the city and that the elections are fair and that anybody who runs for office is doing it legally. That's very important. So thank you for your time.
Thank you, Bill.
All right, next up we have Salim Lodhi. Salim Lodhi. Next one, or is he here? No?
You can go to this next one.
All right, Kamal Rahman.
Good evening. Congratulations, Mayor, and those who elected, those elected officials, especially those people elected you. There were some controversies, so you know what I'm talking about. Well, Hamtramck has a lot of rich history, right? The Germans came, built this city, the Polish perfected it. It looks like we're destroying it. That's what is happening. The streets of Hamtramck carries a lot of history, memories, and respect. Trade unions fought for workers' rights, for fair wages, stopping dictatorial management, and fighting the government that's not so fair to its people, and national government. You could not think of anyone other than Khaleda Zia or Hasina to honor the streets. That's a shame. It has been reported by the Bangladeshi prosecutors that Hasina killed thousands of people over 16 years. Somebody mentioned 400. That was only over a period of 2 months. 3 months. So, and then thousands are still missing. And let me tell you a story how people were killed. Just one story. It's PG 13, 17, whatever you want to call it. I'm just warning you. They would take the prisoners dead of night into the river. They would cover their head with plastic, slice their stomach, put a bullet in their head, and then throw them in the river with a block of cement. Now that's one killing. I'm talking about thousands over the years, and they gloated about it. And I'm not making this up. It's all over the media, and then police officers talk to each other and all that. You want to honor somebody that was supporting that? That's a shame. You should not even be sitting there as a councilman. Why don't you honor some American civil rights leader that works so hard so that we can sit here as human beings? We can go to bathroom. Did you even know that we could not even use regular bathrooms? Not just black people. The Mexicans, they didn't even have a bathroom. They had to go outside in the woods, and white people had the bathrooms available to them. You are enjoying this because of the civil rights leader. Have you ever thought about naming it after them? What about Vera Barks? Somebody from here. She is still alive. You can honor her. She spent her life for arranging for debates, selecting good people, giving you an opportunity to select good people. She's still out there. She's helping the youth. We just don't see it. Or won't you do it because she's black? Something, it comes out with your actions. And also about the integrity protocol and residency. You had a chance. What good is it to have it on the book if you don't implement it? You had somebody that you could have kicked out. Instead, you went after a person that did the investigation. Rana, City Clerk Rana, you went after her. You did not kick out somebody that was in front of you. So why making rules that you can't even follow? Thank you.
Sir, next up is Abil Ahmed. Abil Ahmed.
Abil Ahmed.
Abil Ahmed.
Abil Ahmed.
No? Alright, next up.
Abil Abil.
Diwan Chaudhry.
Diwan Chaudhry.
Assalamu alaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, Councilman, and everybody in here. I'd like to thank all of them. It is an issue that came in last week to honor, rename the lady Begum Khaleda Jia, who is worldwide recognized as a honest, and all over the world people knows last not even 3 weeks, everywhere she is known as a good, no verdict, no bad report, and you guys take a decision and approved her name on the Carpenter State from Conan to Josocampo. For that, I like to thank you people. I believe it's not as a partiality. I believe she was a good and renowned leader. She did a lot of things for the people, not only Bangladesh, around Asian subcontinent. So it's from my heart, I'm thanking you people again for this decision. And I hope you're gonna make any decision which is really worthy for the people whoever lives anywhere in the world. They are world renowned. So thank you, take your time, make a decision, whatever good for people. Thank you.
Next up, Ahmed Sharaf.
That was a quick counting. Assalamu alaikum and good evening, everybody. I'm going to move on to what's very important. Ahmed Sharaf, American International News Network, and YUC News, a non-Facebook groups, as it was mentioned. But anyway, let's move on to the city needs. Well, city and everybody, thank you very much for coming today. City manager and city attorney O'Day, Mr. O'Day, and honorable mayor, and everybody else in this room. Thank you for your work on the HEART, which is stand for the program called homeowner economic assistance and relief taxpayer. I want to share a few quick thoughts, which is very important, at least to me, about the new property tax exemption. This is what everybody should care, not renaming the street and fighting over that. Okay, let's talk about this really quick. The table that you guys bought, it's legal, 100%, which is given a 50% and 100% exemption. But listen to the trick. Hamtramck doesn't apply that, okay? So many families in Hamtramck earn above the federal poverty line, but still struggle to pay their taxes due to the high, inflation, and plus the water bill and everything else. So the jump from 100 to a 50, that's a very big gap. That's for once. The 75 exemption and 25 exemption allowed by the state law and the federal law, but is not used in Hamtramck. The asset limit is too low, which is it's pretty confusing to me. So what that means, the account and saving, you guys count and saving, small retirement accounts, injury payments, as people can pay. No, they cannot pay. So that being said, the current 12,000 cap can unfairly exclude family who still need help. Here we go with the time, godly. Okay. We suggest either, raise the cap or keeping it, but excluding the emergency saving for the, old people and everybody else, a small retirement account and injury payments. Okay, we can improve this legally. Number one, adding 75% and 25% exemption there to smooth the jump. Second, raise income limit gradually. Oh yeah, okay. To match to the real cost. Be flexible, okay. Tie exemption to local income indicator. So we know inflation in people income. I have a lot to say. I have this in my desk, but please, when that comes to the table, I'm amending this to be above everything else. People are struggling here in Hamtramck. As I mentioned, I have numbers. I try to tie it up, but time it's a hunter. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Muammar Ghazali. Muammar Al-Ghazali.
Muammar Al-Ghazali.
Good evening, everybody. Mayor, City Council, Hamtramck staff, Chief, and Attorney. We are here to talking about the name for the street. Mr. Hassan, your power, you have to use it to infrastructure development the city. It's not to rename the street. This is not your job to help the people in the community. We are become laughing stock in the Michigan. Everybody watch the city council meeting and the date and the time. You see what's going on inside. The job to rename the street, this your job to serve the community? I don't think so. We have to serve the community to make him happy, to development, to rehabilitation the street, the alleys, to reduce the bill, the water bill, the property tax. It's not rename the street. This is not your job. Please. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Next up, Muhammad Al-Yaman. Ajahim.
Fix your TV, it's late.
Okay.
It's a delay for YouTube.
Huh?
It's a delay.
Good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is, I'm sorry. Good evening, mayors and city council members, those who were found on fraud, I'm sorry I had to say that. I'm not a resident of Hamtramck, but I came in behalf of Hamtramck because we are one and we are one community under one flag, which is the United States of America. Mr. Mohammed Hassan, I want to know why you want to name under a prime minister of Bangladesh who has served here
who doesn't have nothing, and your people are against you. The people, the own people who voted for you are against your resolution.
Please address me.
Huh?
Please address me.
Address you?
Yeah. I mean, look at me while you talk.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And
I'm sorry
try
about that.
to refrain from insulting.
I'm sorry. Today, it's hard to say that our community is divided. It's not united. I promise you that. Today, the Hamtramck Police Department, by the own citizens of Hamtramck, are being racist towards them. This is unacceptable. Mr. Mohammed Hassan, I don't know, I didn't want to say names, but you're focused on the street, but you're not focused for the people. Today, last year, or the last 12 years, they voted for you, and you literally promised them that you would lower the bills and have respect for each one of them. The community is divided, and today it's time for you to be united. It's either through strength or peace, as the President of the United States says, President Donald John Trump. Today, I came on behalf of Hamtramck to say to the Bangladesh people and Yemeni and Polish, whoever the hell lives in Hamtramck, we are united and we are one, no matter what the cost. If one city councilman wants to mess this up and wants to divide us, hell will not happen. This will not happen. So reconsider your vote on this next time. When you vote and you go out, consider it, will you? I'm sorry, Mr. Mayor. I really wanted to congratulate you too on your next term, on this term, I'm sorry. So yeah, Mohammed Hassan. And the city council members, wake up. It's time to fix the pothole. Lower your bills and focus on that elevator. Mr. City Clerk, where the hell is the money for the elevator? Where's the workers? Where's the new elevator? I'm sorry. The elevator is messed up, the TV is messed up, and the whole city of Hamtramck is divided. Even the roads are messed up. Congratulations to the people of Hamtramck. You have voted for nothing, but we did have a mayor in here. His name was Amir Ghalib, the Honorable Amir Ghalib. He actually did something, but these city council members are useless. They are useless and useless and useless. They will not do nothing for you. So next time, vote right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Khalid Hussein.
Assalamu alaikum. Honorable Mayor and all city council member and resident of Hamtramck and other city. I'm resident of Hamtramck since 1995. Still, I'm living in the same house, same area, and I know it's a lot of people. I'm just talking about this one street rename. When I remember this about 21 years ago, the Bangladesh, on the Connaught Avenue became the Bangladesh Avenue. On the city, we come into City Hall and they said, we need to sign for resident in the, on the Connaught Street, businessmen, all people. So I'm the first victim when I go to the store and signed for the rename Bangladesh Avenue. I'm insulting. They throw in my paper on my face. So I know how to hard to rename this street, the name. So now I see the city council, the past, this etc. This is not an agenda. They come in last meeting, so somebody's name, and the city council passed. I never see this kind of council and this any of the city. Have to decide, have to, any agenda coming in city hall or city meeting, they have to investigate whoever name from overseas. If this city name by the Hamtramck city resident, on councilman, on mayor, we have no question. But if anybody other names from overseas, so we have a question. We have a city council have to investigate who's this person is good or bad. I don't know. But if this give last week or before the week, our former Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Begum Khaleda Zia name, it's okay. I have no issues with this. But if the Sheikh Hasina, she was the Prime Minister in Bangladesh, and she's the mother of humanities. This mother's humanities and a degree that's not from the Bangladesh own people, this from the United Nations Human Rights division give her the name. So these the political issues in Bangladesh the past last 1.5 years. This not a discuss about this city meeting. We have a lot of issues in Hamtramck. The taxpayer, we pay the tax. We have a lot of issues. Have to focus on this, not this to argue the overseas anything. If you do in a one person name, you have to do in the Sheikh Hasina's name in the Hamtramck city. So I'm this saying not a Connaught Avenue. There will be any other street. My recommended. Thank you. God bless America.
Next up, Abdus Shakur Makhan. Abdul Shakur. Okay. No? Not him? Keep going?
Yeah, keep going.
Alright, GS Talakdar.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone in the room. First of all, congratulations, new mayor on the board. Congratulations, Mayor Pro Tem, and all the councilmen that are here. The chaos of Hamtramck, it's like a national topic in this country nowadays. We are all sick and tired of this. Chaos after chaos after chaos. In future, I would like to talk to the citizens of Hamtramck, choose the right people for the board so you don't have to go through this. All these people, including me that are here, we have things to do. The only reason we came here tonight is to save this chaos. These people that are sitting here, we are tonight we are divided in our mind because of the issue that's coming here for the past Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's name to be on Kanifa Street. Well, I don't disagree that she didn't do nothing in Bangladesh. She did. But when it comes to this, when somebody kills your children, would you love it? I love you all, but the day you kill my children, I will not love you. I will hate and I will try to kill you back. This is how human feels. Same way when she killed our children last year, everybody stopped thinking what she did before. However people feel now, that's how it should be. So we should not be divided here in America tonight just to bring some agenda from back home and put it here just because we want to put a street name and show our pride here. If she was still the Prime Minister of Bangladesh and she did not bring this massacre, we would have all talked about it tonight. But today we are divided because the whole world knows what happens. The whole world knows she is out of country now. She is being wanted by the government of Bangladesh. And we don't want that agenda to be here tonight and divide the people, citizen of Hamtramck, to bring this issue by one of the board member here at this city. Please take this agenda off. If you keep doing this, if the door opens, then people will keep bringing different names to put it on the street of Hamtramck, and one day you will have nothing to do just to name the street. This should not be what you are here for. We didn't vote you here to do this. Please think about it and take the agenda off. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you.
Next up, Manzurul Karim.
Good evening, everyone. Honorable Mayor and Honorable Council members and all the audience. Assalamu alaikum. Tonight I'm here.
I'm sorry, can you can everybody, when they go up to the podium, state the city you live in?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm from Sterling Heights. I have a small business in the Hamtramck area. So tonight I'm here to see I saw the resolution adopted last night online that street renaming. I think resolution number is 2612, 2026 12. So just want to express myself that this is like kind of what's going on in this our city of Hamtramck right now. The person they add up the name for the street. You all have a front of your laptop and Google definitely. So please type that name and you will see what the come up to the Google, and you will get all the information from different websites, and how many people she killed last 2024 July. That's called a revelation in Bangladesh because of her, all the bad things she done last 15 years, her dictatorship government. So I urge, and also like, she is the one right now out of country. Because of what? Because in our countries, like, in our communities, people, like countries, they doesn't want to stay in Bangladesh. They just want to, leave her. She just ran away, and now no other countries shelter her except India. So you guys have to understand, all the council members, before you vote for this resolution, who are you voting for? And the honorary street name, yes, this is nothing cost to the city. Yeah, we can honor anyone from Hamtramck or Africa or anyone, because it's not costing any money to me, to the city of Hamtramck. So before you put the nominee or add to the agenda, we have to see that who is the person. There's a Sheikh Hasina. She's straight up is a dictator. She was dictator and she was the killer. In July 2024, she kills 1,400 innocent students. So we have to think about it before you pass the resolution. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, next up we got Saeed Elahi.
Could somebody
Saeed?
call him for the hall?
No.
Saeed? Saeed? No.
Abdulaziz Goba.
Abdulaziz Goba? No? He left?
All right, last one. Is it Sharikul Islam?
Can everyone please silence their phones?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good evening, everyone. My name is Shafiqul Islam. I'm from Warren. Many of us actually know me. I do some business for insurance. I'm here today. Actually, it's my first time to come into this room. I never been here. So I'm just going to talk about my fellow, all these Bangladeshis are here. I know city of Hamtramck had more agenda than this, why we are here today, what we are talking about right now. Some of the folks already talk about, that they're wasting our time and money and taxpayer money here. So my focus would be here, my fellow Bangladeshis, everyone talk about their opinions here and some facts. We talk about this because the beautiful of the First Amendment here that give us right here to talk about what you think. If you look at in Minnesota today, what happening? Everyone going after ICE, try to stop them and try to kick them out of the Minnesota. This is happening because we have a democracy. Last 15 years, what I know, we did not have the democracy in back home. If we did not have, we cannot express your opinion. If that goes against the government, they will kidnap you, they will take you away from your house. All this happened in last 15 years. And the before term, I don't know, I was actually in school, I have no idea what happened, but all I remember, because I've been here for last 25 years, I remember what happened in last 15 years. So my question is, before we make up any decision, we need to think about and see There is a lot of resources out there. It's not like what I said, what my fellow Bangladeshis are said. You can figure out by yourself. Just go to Google it or check. There is a lot of resources out there. You can get this all the information on what happened, and then come up with, that should help you to come up with your decision, what you need to do. And in future, I'm going to say there's a lot of issues here. I took your elevator here, and this is the first time I took the elevator. I could not even stay in elevator. You know, I live in Warren. There's a beautiful city hall, I know. We spend a lot of money there. But I took your elevator, it's making noise. You know, there's a lot of other agenda you can talk about here. You know, that need to be fulfilled first. So please, we are first here, whoever lived here, and we don't want to bring any politics, you know, from back home here. So we need to keep ourselves in clean. Thank you so much, and thanks for your time. Have a good night.
Thank you. We got more? Okay.
All right, we got only one more for now, and that is Mohammed Aziz.
Good evening, everyone. I am here for that, just supporting.
I'm sorry, if you can state the city you're from?
I'm city of Hamtramck.
Okay.
I am here for that, the Resolution G, supporting the Resolution G for Honorable Sheikh Hasina, design Kenny Street to Sheikh Hasina Street. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Okay, so we move on to consist agenda. A, approval of minutes from December 16, 2025 special city council meeting. B, approval of minutes from January 6, 2026 organizational meeting. Resolution 2026-06, approval of street closure for Puzaski Run. D, resolution 2026-07, approval of settlement agreement. E, approval of invoice register date ending January 13, 2026. F, approval of pre-approved exposure date ending January 13, 2026. G, resolution 2026-03, appointment of Tiara Bide to the zoning board of appeals. Can I get a motion to approve?
Second.
All in,
Nobody make a motion. I'd like to make a motion.
okay, motion second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Now moving to new business, and I ask the council to please, if you need to speak, to address the chair and ask for permission to be recognized. So, Resolution A, we'll start with that, Resolution 2026-04, set second reading and public hearing date for additions to accessory building in various zoning district.
Offer.
Second.
Good evening, council and community members. It's good to see everyone. This resolution is for you to set the date for a public hearing, which CED and the Planning Commission are recommending based on a public hearing the Planning Commission held for some ordinance updates to several different zoning districts. Because we have a lot of people here tonight, if you don't know what a zone is or a zoning district is, it's just an area of land where you can, for instance, do a certain number of things on that land. So in a residential district, you can have a house or an apartment building or something like that. It basically says you can't put a factory in the middle of a residential street. It helps local governments figure out where to put different land uses. This ordinance change was brought as a recommendation to the Planning Commission, specifically about the use of shipping containers in large sheds. It recommends just that we make changes to make them safer. People sometimes try to put air conditioning or heating or power in these without proper permits or review from the building department. And we certainly don't want anyone living in something that isn't safe. So we're specifying that it's for dry storage only, and then only in zoning districts, that it wouldn't be a nuisance specifically to residents. And when we have them, we'll have them in a specific area where they make sense to be. So we will discuss this more. Right now, council's vote is just setting the public hearing, to have that at the next council meeting on the 27th. And if anyone wants to look at, the ordinance changes, they're on the agenda item. I can answer any questions, or we can talk more on the 27th.
Mr. Chair,
Go ahead.
I think we don't have enough time. We'll look at the whole things, we're gonna read it, and we'll question to you next council meeting.
That's what it's for. Please just set the date. Thank you.
Okay, so, you want a roll call for it to be tabled to the next meeting?
It is formality, yeah.
Okay.
Not tabled, but
But
Okay,
formality, second
okay.
reading, yeah.
we
Okay,
issued a public notice, and you
Yeah.
have to say that you will, as council, hold the hearing.
Yeah.
okay.
Go ahead.
You wanna,
Alright, Councilman Musa,
Yes.
Councilman Sadman,
Yes.
Councilman Saeed,
Yes.
Councilman Osmeri,
Yes.
Councilman Hassan.
Yes.
Resolution 2026-04 has been approved.
okay, so moving on to resolution 2026-05, establishment of HART, Homeowner Economic Assistance and Relief for Taxpayers Exemption Guidelines.
Offer.
Second.
Hello, Mr. Mayor and Council. There's a few changes from previous years we had in here. One of the first changes that you'll notice is the name of the program itself. There's a negative connotation by calling it a poverty exemption. So to get rid of that negative connotation, we don't want people to coming in here saying they're looking for a poverty exemption. It's more of a kind thing. In Detroit, it's called the HOPE program. We don't want it to be confused. Detroit does allow other communities to use the same name, but we don't want to confuse people with the same program and have them apply to Detroit, so we came up with our own name for the Hamtramck program itself. Another key change is what we had in the asset levels, or not, sorry, the income levels. In previous years, we've done 115% of the federal poverty guidelines, but increase in inflation, other costs, we're asking council to increase that to 150% of the federal poverty guidelines. So an increase in the income level for applicants. There was mention about the asset test being low. The asset test ranges from community to community. It depends. We are kind of on matching with Detroit at the asset level of about $12,000. There are communities that offer starting at $5,000 per person in assets, which in my opinion is too low. It's finding the correct balance of going in there. We had very few applicants who were denied because of their asset levels last year. The people who do need help. We get anywhere between 100 to 150 applications a year. Roughly about 2/3, if not more, get about approved for the exemption, and this was with the previous level, so hopefully it'll increase in there. With this, it's also kind of finding the correct balance between the levels, because the more people that get approved technically increases the tax burden on all the other taxpayers in the city. So it's finding the correct balance of helping people while helping the residents who are additionally paying taxes. Other than that, if there's any questions that you have about this, I'm more than happy to answer them.
Go ahead.
I'd like to know what is the time frame to apply for the resident for those?
The board review meets in March, July, and December. I'll email the exact dates that we have scheduled to Alex, and he can send it out to you guys exactly. One of the other things that when I spoke to the city manager, that we are going to be doing is the guidelines themselves. We're going to get them translated into Arabic and Bengali as well this year. The forms themselves are state forms, so I can't translate those because those are done by the state of Michigan. But our guidelines and our rules will be translated into both Arabic and Bengali for the taxpayers this year as well.
When this form is available for resident?
The form will be available by the end of this week if the council approves it, and then once it's approved, we'll send over to a translation company to translate it. I'm not sure what the timeline is on the translation, but
So you'll have that available at the front desk,
it's available. We'll have it available at the assessor's office, and we print up copies and leave in the foyer as well, in the little on the wall over there where you have the forms.
Okay.
Mr. Chair.
Go ahead.
So, I understand this is the assistant and relief taxpayer exemption guidelines. There is some discussion also coming, been happening, not properly assessed and given to the price, and people complaining. There is the different way we are assessing side-by-side house. There are lots of complaint is coming. I want you to look at that one very closely. Also, 2009, first I came here, I tried to bring the proposal to reassess all the houses. There is the grandfather law, some of them paying 500, 600 side by side, somebody paying 6,000, 5,000. So, Mr. Mayor, it's not him. We might have to go look at that one. So bring the resolution to send it to the election and get the approval. Then we can start with the reassess the houses as a value. And there is no discrimination, there is no grandfather law, and everything could be the good price. The other things, like somebody buy the house, seller and the agent, they're not telling the people. They're looking at the tax from the previous, whenever this house was sold within 60 years, and saying, oh, you only have a 800, 1,200. As soon as he close, go to his office.
Mayor Pro Tem, I'm sorry, but can we just focus on?
Yeah,
the
that's what the
resolution?
discrimination is.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
let's
Yeah.
just focus down, yes.
Yeah, so that's the discrimination. We have to look at that one. Go ahead.
Okay. Do you have a response?
If I may,
Go ahead.
just to go into your thing, what you're asking for, like a reassessment. There was a city-wide reassessment that was completed in 2019, and we've been working on those numbers since then. Although what you're talking about, the difference in assessments and taxable values, the taxable value, by state law, there's nothing we can do. So depending on how long you own there, so yeah, it is true. There's a person who can be paying $800 a year who's lived there forever, and the person who just purchased it, the house next door could be similar style, similar age, similar everything, could be paying between $6,000 to $8,000 a year for like similar properties. Their assessed values can be identical, but their taxable values will vary wildly depending on how long they've built it. And then unfortunately, there's nothing that we can do about that because that is in the state law. Going on to your other fact, it was in the House last year to try to pass a law, and this is a personal opinion. I would love if you guys would try to support it. They were trying to pass a law that would make real estate agents, by law, have to tell buyers what the taxable value or what the taxes would be based on the assessed value to let them know how much it would be. That would be a great benefit to a lot of the home buyers itself because that would give them an idea of how much their taxes would be, not based on what the previous owner had, but how much it's an estimate of how much they would be paying. So that is something that was in the works. I'm not sure if it's stalled or died, but that is something that I would highly recommend if you guys want to do this. And also, anybody who's interested in purchasing a home, please call the assessor's office. We can estimate how much taxes would be if you purchase it based on this year's assessment. We will calculate that for you as well. The state of Michigan also has a website where you can put in the assessed value of what it is currently, and it'll also give you an estimate of how much taxes will be after you purchase the property.
But when people they bought the house, same when he said, they look the taxes like $800. Somebody they bought the house, they need a lot of work inside. Later, tax bill they came is not double, is not turbulent from 1,000 to 7,000. How this value he's go up? And when he look the other city, close the city of Hamtramck.
So
the difference is between double, from $1,000 to $2,000. How about this guy when he buy from 1,000 and he goes 7,000, 8,000, and the house is still look ugly. It's not done. Still working inside.
Yeah, it's up to them to provide information.
What kind of this value they go up?
Based
is
on
it
the
Manhattan?
based on the
Hamtramck
mass-
it look like Manhattan.
Based on the mass
I don't
appraisal
know.
system, we have to assume that when a sale happens, unless we don't have the capacity to go out and check every house. We have to assume it's an arm's length transaction based on the sale price, what we get from people, what we see in themselves. We assume it's in good condition. If it's not, it is up to the buyer to come up to us to inform us. We ask the questions if we see a low sale price on there to see if there's any adjustment that needs to be made, and they will tell us this. So we do look at it. But we also have houses that are selling for over $300,000 in Hamtramck currently. So it's by state law, with the sale prices going up, we by law have to be at 50% or half the market value. So we can't do anything. The higher the prices go, the higher the assessments are going to go in Hamtramck. That's just how the law works. Once they purchase it, the following year, also by state law, it uncaps, so their taxes go up to that. They're more than happy if the person is willing to let us walk through or provide information of what it is as of tax date. We will take that into account. We welcome any information that we don't have.
Do you agree what we have in Hamtramck, the increased taxes between Hamtramck and Warren, Hazel Park, Roosevelt, Medicine
Can you
Heights. Do
talk
you
about
agree
the
what we have
millage?
in Hamtramck?
It's all based on the millage rates and what the assessed values are. So the assessed values, every assessor follows the same guidelines by the state for assessments. We went through the audit, what is it, a year and a half ago, and we scored a perfect score by the state of Michigan in our audit. So the state came in, Department of Treasury audited my department. We scored a perfect score. So the state came in, looked at everything we were doing, and said we were doing it correctly. We all do it the same way. So unfortunately, Hamtramck does have a higher millage rates than some of these communities. So yes, in communities where they have higher assessed values that they have a lower millage rate. We unfortunately have a higher millage rate compared to these other communities.
Right, and I think when I was campaigning, I heard a lot from residents that didn't know that if you buy a house, your tax would increase substantially. Also, if you renovate a house and there's an increase in square footage, then your house does value changes and then tax increases substantially. So I'm wondering if, and that's why we have here on the agenda of having someone like in communications and community engagement position that can work with you and other department heads to let people know, because right now people don't know. A lot of people don't know. We need to improve the way we communicate with residents on things like that, especially property taxes. A lot of people don't know. And I remember one person that actually told me that they just changed the deed to his brother, like a relative, and didn't even sell it. And that's it. We got reassessed, and the value of and the taxes increased.
If it was to his brother, it shouldn't have uncapped. We might have not known they were family, or they didn't check off the exemption. So
Okay.
like first degree family, it should not be an uncapping event. It's not considered a transfer. Like it should not be an uncapping event. So if that
and
did
that's-
happen, he's more than welcome to come in here, talk to us, provide some documentation, and we can
that's
go about
part
recapping.
of being transparent. I don't mean to cut you off, sorry. But we need to be more transparent to the public. So that's something we need to let people know. That, okay, if it's a close relative, then it shouldn't increase. So people sometimes just think that's how it is. So, and then maybe we can sit down with you and just kind of see how things are, compare us to other cities, and just move forward from there. So,
Mr. Chair,
go ahead.
if nobody speak, I want to speak on the one.
Go ahead, Mayor Pro Tem.
Okay, so, like you already mentioned a little bit, and Sumari did. Here is the one. In the Mecca, I know the one gentleman, only change the 3 window and apply for the grant, and inspector go, give him extra 60,000 up. That's all I'm talking.
Business?
No, no. So those kinds of things, and after I come to see him fight, then he bring it down. So if they don't have nobody, no fight, something is going, because we cannot see him here every council meeting. So this is the time we can tell him, and people knows, and also personally, like you said, with subcommittee, we're gonna go talk to you, and then anything we see difference, and we can address it. So let's go move forward. That's
Okay. And, go ahead.
Not to cut you guys off.
Sure.
So in our last all-staff meeting, we are very aware that there is a huge discrepancy in communication and understanding with the community. I mean, we've talked about updating graphics, providing more resources to the residents, so we're on board with putting programs together to get people to learn, because really what's going on is there's just a misunderstanding of how the
Yeah.
system works. So me and my staff and everybody in City Hall is more than happy to help, because this is something that we have to deal with, and it stinks, because we have people that are frustrated, we're trying to explain to them, but there's the disconnect. So we're all on board with helping out and making sure that this gets resolved, because this is a huge, well, it's one of the big ticket items that we deal with on a daily basis.
Yeah, thank you, Alex. And I think renovating windows shouldn't increase the property tax.
I can tell
My
you,
understanding
it
is
does
an
not.
increase of square footage. Okay.
It's an addition, but like the windows, that would be considered under Matthew Gast, which is any like normal home maintenance and upgrades like that. I'm one of the people that go through. We don't even go out and look at those permits on our end, so it wouldn't come through the assessing department for that. So.
All right, thank you. So, can you go and call the rolls?
All right.
The
No, what are you
vote.
gonna do? We
Vote.
gonna move it to the election, or we gonna approve it to the same way?
You want to table it for next week?
Yeah. we
Okay,
wanna
let's table it
to
till we
figure
meet
out
with
how
you.
they gonna do.
Okay.
I'd like to make a motion, table it this resolution to the
Second.
next council meeting.
Do you want to add anything, Alex, before we
Well,
table?
I mean, we can table it, but this is more so just so that we can get everything put together, so that we can get all the documentation translated and stuff like that, but if you guys wanna do that, we can work
Yeah, let's
with
go
you
one
guys
more
and-
time this week.
But
Okay.
I will just make a correction to my earlier statement. The poverty exemption application will not be available until the end of, at the end of this week. It won't be available till after it's approved at what the next
It's
meeting
okay,
currently.
still.
Okay, so you amend, it's
Yep,
okay to table it? Okay, who wants to make a motion?
Who did?
Make a motion?
Yeah.
He makes a motion, I second.
Okay, so,
Call the vote.
call the, votes, Omar.
Alright, we're motion to table resolution 2026-05. Councilman Hassan, you motioned it? And then you seconded it, right?
Yes.
Alright, Councilman Saeed,
Yes.
Councilman Sadman,
Yes.
Councilman Musa,
Yes.
Councilman Hassan,
Yes.
Councilman Al-Samiri.
Yes.
The motion to table 2026-05 has been approved.
Okay, moving on to this next, resolution 2026-08, establishing.
No, they got different number.
There is the resolution, means there is a change agenda, that's what happened. I
Okay.
got it, Arlinda.
Okay.
What do
let's-
you have now,
can you-
C?
Yeah, C,
It
so
should
I'm
be
sorry.
C.
So if you have updated copies, can you pass it to them?
I have it, you don't have it.
Okay, give it
Go
to
ahead,
us.
C, read.
Okay, resolution 2026-08, establishing a position of Director of Communications and Community Engagement. And by the way, I think this is gonna be amended. So, anybody wants to make a motion to discuss it?
We correct the, now we correct the number.
We're gonna amend it after.
Okay. I got a motion.
Anybody want a second?
Second.
Okay. So, Alex, do you wanna, I'm sorry.
No, we have a discussion, Mr. Mayor.
Yeah.
Can we discuss or?
We can just.
Yeah, we could,
Okay.
Can I grab Councilman Sadman?
Yes,
go
please.
ahead. And let's, this is.
Make a
yes.
short discussion, I just wanna know that.
It's still same, isn't it? It's still same, isn't it?
So until Alex comes back, I'll say this position basically in Hamtramck, we have, like I mentioned earlier in the discussion of the previous resolution, we have a lack of communication with the public, with the residents of Hamtramck. And a good example was the tax earlier. So with someone in charge of public communications, we also would create events that, for example, police awareness events. If there's a new ordinance, it can be brought up to the public. The person would be in charge of social media. That person would also communicate with other government, for example, with Lansing, schedule events for the mayor and council maybe to go there and apply, lobby for grants or anything. So he would be the person communicating with the public, and just the things you want to add onto that.
Yeah, so
Alex?
we've been talking about this, and trying to get this ironed out. If I may move into, my recommendation on it.
Sure.
I would recommend that we table this, just because we do have to look at the budgetary constraints that we're working with. I think that in order for us to make sure that we do this responsibly and maximize truthfully the taxpayers' money, we just wait, make sure that it makes sense fiscally, lay out exactly what we need and what we wanna do, and then we bring it back to the next council meeting, and from there, we can talk about it further. That's fine.
Mr. Chair,
Go ahead.
first of all, Mr. Attorney, I have to ask you also some question about that. First of all, this city is it's not the strong mayoral government like a Detroit. That time mayor can appoint and hire, This is the managerial government. So any employee we hire, it has to go under city manager, report to. Also, Sutter saying any position create, city manager have to look at all the budget, position, efficiency, needed, all those things. He has to find out if he feel he need one more director, one more position, then he will bring the resolution to the city council to approve that position before come to the resolution. So, and also, side by side note, Mr. Mayor, Mr. Omar doing the excellent job. We never had the city manager assistant. After we have city manager assistant, and he also doing the good job. And also economical development director, young lady, also doing a lot of good thing, good job. So long time ago, we had a discussion. We want to cut the head, not adding the head. All those things discussion. If no discussion, I like to make
There
a
is
motion to table
discussion.
it.
No, let's,
Yeah,
I
go
will
ahead.
make that. So for your information, and you should know this by now,
I know
the agenda is approved by the mayor and the city manager.
Yeah.
So the city manager is aware of this position. That's one thing. Second thing, we did meet with CFO, and his recommendation was that we amend it and include just the administrative officer, add those tasks to the administrative officer with the extra funds as a raise for this extra work. So my understanding is we're gonna have this resolution and amend it for that. Isn't that right? That's a discussion we had.
We could do
Yeah.
that. We could absolutely
And
do that.
to where we just add these tasks to the administrative officer, which is Umar. And just first, so that way we're not creating a new position and we're not adding additional funds to.
Mr. Chair,
Go ahead.
may I?
Yes.
So if you adding that to the Omar, you didn't need the resolution. You just tell the city manager, you just order the city manager adding these things to the Mr. Omar.
But it would require a raise, so does that
I
need to
don't
be?
care, raise you give, you
Okay,
give.
so that's,
the city manager.
okay, go ahead.
What I was gonna say, again, we can table it.
Okay, let's go table it then.
We'll work it out.
Okay.
I suggest to table it also.
Okay, that's
We're gonna
fine.
get more
Let's go.
discussion next meeting, and we're gonna solve this.
Okay. My goal, as explained with Alex, that we are transparent with the public. And the few examples I mentioned are just a few examples of lack of transparency. And so that's the purpose for this. But anyways, let's vote on it to table it to the next meeting.
Somebody have to make a motion second.
I think you did make
Okay, I did it.
Second. I motion to table this resolution.
Okay, Mr. Sumari did it, that's all.
Okay.
Alright, so motion to table resolution 2026-08. Councilman Saeed,
Yes.
Councilman Sadman,
Yes.
Councilman Al Samiri,
Yes.
Councilman Hassan,
Yes.
Councilman Musa.
Yes.
The motion to table resolution 2026-08 has been approved.
Okay. Resolution 2026-09 authorizing the pilot use of new city branding elements.
Offer.
Second.
I don't want to discuss it this time, I know it's good things.
Okay, and I think you,
I know myself, I
okay, no, I'll discuss it, Mohammed Hassan.
Okay, go ahead.
So, the reason, if you can present it, it's that we have a logo or a city seal logo that's been outdated, mostly for factories. And we have a few designs that we're gonna push out to the public to choose. So, that, and then we'll, maybe on the next, then whenever we choose the proper design, we'll go ahead and use it as an official seal. So, anyone else wanna discuss this? No? Okay, so let's move on to voting for that.
Only one question, Mr. Mayor. So who gonna pick the, which one is the good one?
We're gonna push it out to the public and see what they.
That's possible,
Yes.
okay.
So we got Councilman Musa,
Yes.
Councilman Saeed,
Yes.
Councilman Hassan,
Yes.
Councilman Al Samiri,
Yes.
Councilman Sadman.
Yes.
Resolution 2026-09 has been approved.
Now, resolution 2026-10, adopting enhanced residency verification standards and procedures for municipal candidates. So, I don't know if the attorney, you have the resolution laid out, if,
Somebody have to move motion.
oh, let's make a motion.
Motion. Second.
Okay. Discussion?
Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay, so we do have a residency requirement from Michigan State. And also residency requirement, we did amend the charter 2 years ago as to have 1 year residency. So besides of this, additional what we have here, what is the, Mr. Attorney, clarification of, is gonna conflict with our Michigan state law, is gonna conflict with us, our charter?
It doesn't conflict, I don't believe. I think it just adds a couple of things to the regular, so basically, looking at it, so one thing that it adds is proof of documentation. Says the city clerk shall require every candidate to submit 12 months of consecutive utility bills, copy of a recorded deed, current property tax statement. It just sort of formalizes what they gotta do. It's similar to what already the application, I think the affidavit that I created for the last one, it's similar, but it's adding some requirements, so it's sort of just tightening it up.
12-month utility bill.
That, I think that, yeah, the 12-month requirement, like you said, I think is already in. So that, but this is just.
No,
sort of
it
like-
was
but
the
this is
residency,
asking-
not
this is
the
adding-
bill.
Right, this is adding bills to be provided as proof.
I'm going. I could be the, oh no, there is a problem. I could be the rental guy, paying the $300 one apartment. I don't have any utility bill. What do you want me to do now?
It's okay. If you have utility, you don't have utility bills?
Let's say, assuming Mr.
There's
John
other
Doe-
option. This is one of options. It's not.
Is there or no?
There's other options, so that resolution, I
No,
don't have it.
cannot be.
I don't have it in front of me, but there is, it's either or, like a recorded deed, bills, you know.
Or rental paper?
We could,
Yeah,
we could,
or
if
lease,
that's what it is,
or a lease
we can
agreement.
Yeah.
modify the resolution to
Yeah.
make that
No.
clear
Can
if you
you?
want, and I can do that.
It's there. It should be there.
No,
So-
it's
So,
not
Mr.
there.
Chair, is it like any document acceptable, or someone has to like come up with all documents? Is it?
No, it's just to choose one.
Yeah,
So
it says
okay.
mandatory documentation, the city clerk shall require every candidate to submit. So basically, there's a couple of things that it requires you to submit, so that is part of it.
Yeah.
But,
If someone wanna run for the position, how long he will be in the city?
1 year.
1
1
year.
year.
1 year. So
Yeah.
he has to get the 1 year.
Yeah,
1
just
year
1 year.
proof, yeah.
Yeah, 1 year approval. So
It's
it's,
okay.
the state of Michigan already has those requirements. It's just tighten it a little bit
It's
to
a
make sure.
refreshing.
Because it's not a secret that we've had candidates running in Hamtramck who live in Troy and other places. So, so let's, can we
Yeah,
vote on?
go ahead.
Alright, we got, Councilman Salman,
Yes.
Councilman Hassan,
Yes.
Councilman Al Samiri,
Yes.
Councilman Saeed,
Yes.
Councilman Musa.
Yes.
Resolution 2026-10 has been approved.
All right, now to resolution 2026-11, adopting an election integrity protocol and candidate ethics affidavit.
How
yeah,
far?
so I looked, sorry.
All
Go ahead, go ahead.
No, let's,
Okay.
let's get to the discussion, then
Yeah.
you can.
Mo?
Who's,
I did second.
okay.
I was just gonna say, Mayor sent this to me and I reviewed it, it doesn't violate any laws or anything, it's just up to you guys if you wanna include it.
So basically, the purpose of this resolution is to have an affidavit and also to training. So the city clerk, I think we've had that before, where the city clerk would train a new candidate about running an election. For example, staying 100 feet from a precinct, the required things that you need, Wayne County requirements, things like that. It also adds ethics into voter fraud, you know, ballot harvesting, just an awareness to the candidate. And the rules are already set by the state of Michigan. These are just more of making sure the candidate is aware of all the rules and regulations.
Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, sir.
2009,
Mhm.
I do had the training. As soon as I apply for this, requirement done, they call us. 3 hours training, what do you say? First I thought, I'm not gonna approve it. Second, I refreshed my mind, what happened, like 100 feet, absentee application, how you fill up,
Yeah.
signing ordinance, how long, how many days signing
Right.
should be. But last, our election clerk did not focus all those things, no training.
Right.
And inside the inside the room what's happening. And also I want to add one more thing, one of these resolution, I've been requesting, Mr. Abu Musa also requesting, the only for election time, city clerk office need to install the camera.
That's correct. That's a good suggestion.
Because former city manager, Kathy, she was going at that time in the middle of last city manager. I told him million times, so it didn't happen. If we had that camera specifically election time, today we don't have to go to the Supreme Court.
Yes.
So
So
we are-
I've met with Alex. We actually walked the city clerk. We discussed installing cameras.
Yep.
We're gonna block one of the doors on the far right.
Correct.
We're installing a glass door between the mail room and the city clerk.
Correct.
So there's things that you can go ahead and
Yeah, so
mention.
my biggest concern, and Adam will attest to this, because I've expressed to him, I don't want what happened to ever happen again. I don't want there to ever be a chance of it happening again. So we're looking into installing a camera in the clerk's office. We've also had, today, we had Jandor come out to measure an electronic door where only clerk's employees will have access, not even me. So, we're doing everything we can to make sure that what happened will never happen again.
Okay?
Okay.
Mr. Chair, anybody want to
Okay.
talk? Maybe one more.
Let's. Anybody else will have a comment? Okay. Let's move on to voting.
Councilman El Samiri.
Yes.
Councilman Hassan.
Yes.
Councilman Saeed.
Yes.
Councilman Sadman.
Yes.
Councilman Musa.
Yes.
Resolution 2026-11 has been approved.
Okay, now resolution 2026-12, resolution honoring Sheikha Hasina and designating Knif Street as Sheikha Hasina Street.
Mr. Chair.
First motion. Okay. Abu Musa,
I will
second.
motion. I bring the motion.
Okay, second.
Second.
We need a second.
He's the second. Somari is the second.
Okay. So discussion. Go ahead, Abu Musa.
Good evening, Mayor, Mayor Pro Tem, City Council, City Manager, City Attorney, Administration, Police Chief, my beloved brothers and sisters here and abroad who is watching me and watching this event. Thank you to give your valuable time and come join with us. I'm really, really humbled and honored to bring Honorable Prime Minister Janawati Sheikh Hasina's name as a Knif Street. My couple fellas, my couple friend, I don't need to mention the name, they mentioned a lot of killing going on in Bangladesh in last August. Everybody knows, I know. Every single life is valuable for me. Is one child, some mother lost, a brother lost his brother, whole world, you can give it to them, it's never coming back. I feel, my condolence goes with the people who lost their life. 1,400 people killed, it's very unfortunate. Very much everybody knows, it is coming from the truth. The media bring these things, a lot of newspaper, electronic media, print media, they bring those things. I cannot disagree with this. It's fact happen. One of the advisor at this moment on the Dr. Yunus administration, he raised the question, most of the people was killed, assassinated, has a bullet, 7.2 millimeter bullet in their head. It looked like a professional sniper gonna shoot them and kill them. He raised the question, Bangladesh police, BDR, army, RAB, none of the agencies use those bullets. Where this bullet coming from? He stepped down, they moved him from one to the other department. And I'm telling you, whatever I'm telling here, nothing true but bad. Nothing is bad. Everything I'm telling you the truth statement is happening. I'm very, very sorry that people bring the resolution, people share their opinion, 1,400 people killed, a lot of people injured, yes. My officer is sitting down there, police chief. 3,400 police officer was killed from August 5th to now. And almost 12,000 people of Awami League, they are killed. Nobody mentioned those things. I'm a Bangladeshi people, I feel shame. You have to tell all the truth. Yes, it happened, and those are going to be happening also. Those are people who was killed. We never happened those things. 3 weeks ago, Media House was burned. Patamalo and Daily Star was burned down. It never happened after our independence done. A lot of media is done. Some things I can share you, Mr. Mayor, Porter and all other people. Brigade, we cannot put on the online, Facebook or YouTube. If you share this brigade, you will see those horrible people, the power who is in the regime right now, they bring these people from the police station. The safest place on the nation and world, every Asian country. They bring these people, kill him and burn him. The whole world is watching those things. Whole world.
I'm sorry to cut you off. Please, let's keep the comments till after the meeting. You're gonna have a chance to speak.
Whole world is watching those things. And Sheikh Hasina's name doesn't come up by the time. United Nations tell her she's the mother of the humanity. United Nations watching. Almost more than 1 million people, couple million people was coming from Myanmar. They're slaughtering there. She opened the door and saved those people. I'm 100% agree. Everyone, we run this council, we made a mistake behind. This could be some error there. I want to also bring this a proper justice, not use intentional ICT criminal terminal is a kangaroo court. He choose what's going on there. He's in the power. Nation's old and very historical movement is a government property. 32 Bangabandhu Avenue in Dhanmondi, 32 Dhanmondi Bangabandhu Avenue was burned and burned. Where is the law and order? Where is the law and order when people go rape the people slaughtering the people? Where is the law and order? They do not mention those people, what's going on is currently movement. Sheikh Hasina does not run India. Look at this, Mr. Mayor. Bangladesh Air Force used their proper airlines helicopter with the due to respect her, take to the India, salute her, leave her there for the peace and safety, then come back. Can you tell me she can drive and she can fly with the helicopter? No. The people who are watching those in, they're telling half of the truth. Shame. You have to tell the truth. I'm a man. I can make a mistake behind. I would apologize for my mistake. It's happening there. She made the country from lower level to the middle class country. She made improvement all over the country there. This is the reason I bring it. I have no disrespect to anyone else there. And I asking all of the Bangladeshi, Yemenis, and forget about the nationality, everybody, please support these things. It is former Prime Minister, and she, until Yunus took the power, she was the Prime Minister. Support this resolution. And lastly, I will just say thank you. Last week, the way we approved the resolution, people will say. And I really condolence our former Prime Minister, Sheikh Hasina, Sheikh Khaleda Jia, and I want she will be at peace and will be heaven. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So, generally, everybody knows, if a street is approved for one person, generally we have to be fair and approve one for another person. But here's the thing. How do I say this? We're elected to work on things that matter to the residents, you know? I understand this is a proposal. Any candidate can bring a proposal to the body of this council, but we have to understand that we're here to serve the public and try to focus on things that matter to the residents, like high water bills. the property taxes that we discussed earlier, the streets, the infrastructure. And this would only just create division among our communities instead of trying to focus on uniting our community, uniting Hamtramck, not just the Bengali community, but also not just the Muslim community, the entire Hamtramck community. We have to work together and try to see how we can come up with better ideas to make Hamtramck bright, to fix our infrastructure, to fix the things that concern you. So with that said, I've even been contacted by now Yemenis who wants to have a street after Yemeni politicians such as Ali Abdullah Saleh. They said they want to have a street too. And now we would have to be fair and give them also a street. And you know, there's other people that are going to come and say, no, why not only Ali Abdullah Saleh? We want one for Al-Hamdi, we want one from Zendai. And you get the pattern, you understand now. It's going to be open to everybody to now try to have foreign politician names here all throughout Hamtramck. And as you know, we're only 2 square miles. So the whole main streets will be names after foreign politicians. I personally am against naming anybody who's a foreign. It needs to be someone that has contributed. If we're going to name a street, it has to be to someone that deserves significantly more than a city appreciation certificate. It has to be to someone that has positively contributed to the residents of Hamtramck or to the city in general. Not somebody that most of Hamtramck don't know about, with all due respect to all of you. And I respect and I understand how much you have respect for the person, but this is America. We're here as residents now in a city in Michigan. And if there needs to be a street for a person, a Yemeni politician, then have it in the capital of Yemen. Yes. Why here in Hamtramck? That's my opinion with this discussion. Also, this is going to open the door for vandalism and problems and fighting. Now somebody's going to go, not like Sheikh Hasina, is going to go spray paint that street's name. It's going to take out the sign. Then it's going to take out the entire Kenneth and Sheikh Hasina and the pole itself out of the street. Why do we need to have this? My personal opinion on this, with all due respect to our Mayor Pro Tem and to Councilman Musa, is that we amend this to set requirements. Amend this resolution to set requirements. To say, you know what, now move forward, or the requirement for honorary street naming requires that you obtain, for example, that it's for somebody that has positively contributed to the city of Hamtramck and to the residents of Hamtramck and the city in general. That, or we can also set, and this is open for discussion, set 100 registered voters has to sign a petition to add this honorary name. And no foreign politicians, with all due respect to you guys again. This is Hamtramck. We're the world in 2 square miles. Doesn't mean we're the world of foreign politicians in 2 square miles. We're the world in 2 square miles as Hamtramckans, as residents. We can't let these things divide us. I mean, people are laughing at us on social media everywhere. Other cities are focusing on fixing roads, building their city, improving the lives of residents, and we're here arguing over street names, honorary street names. So I ask for a proposal from council, this body, to respect the demand of the residents and amend a resolution, if you can write that out, if the body agrees to it, amend this resolution to set requirements for honorary names.
Only this resolution, Mr. Mayor, or
and the previous one.
No, previous one already
previous
gone.
one.
No,
No.
you don't know the law.
Yes. Yeah, we know the law.
Hold on, no.
Mohammed
Mr.
Hassan, please. Let me talk. Then
No,
I'll
Mr. Mayor,
I'll give you
I
a
have to
chance.
speak.
No,
I have to
you
speak.
have to speak.
Yes.
But after I finish,
Yes, I have to
you'll
speak.
speak when I tell you to speak.
Yeah, go
okay?
ahead.
Let me finish. So, write down the resolution. Then you'll have the option to speak. So, setting a rule amendment to set the resolution to only provide honorary street names to people that have positively contributed to this, either the city of Hamtramck or its residents. And hold on.
Hold on, excuse me.
No.
I'm taking the roll.
Heather, you'll have a chance to speak. Guys, excuse me, order. We're here, we're talking here, so please keep it done. Okay, So, honorary, that would be, and then adding also a requirement of 100 registered voters that must be verified by the clerk. Also, that no foreign politician should be named, or any anybody that has not contributed to the city of Hamtramck positively or to the residents. And another section of this resolution is that we also cancel the previous resolution of the name on Carpenter Street, with all due respect to all of you. Like again, okay, go ahead, Mr. Mayor.
You done?
Yes.
Mr. Chair, I like to suspend the law. I like to suspend the law, call for vote this resolution.
I second.
That's it. Mr. Attorney,
You're saying which resolution?
this
I don't think
resolution.
that doesn't make
the
sense. We're
resolution-
discussing it.
This
No,
no
the-
amendment.
We're
The
discussing it
resolution.
now.
He's allowed to suspend
Yep.
the law.
Previous one.
And the second, and, you know.
The
you
one
can,
that Abu Musa.
Yeah.
He's
Suspend the
allowed
law.
to call a vote.
Call for
Is
vote.
that what you're doing?
Yes,
To what? For what?
call
the
for vote this
original.
resolution.
And then there could be also, if it fails, then
Then
there's a
go the
motion
other thing.
for your motion, basically, then it would work.
If it fails, what?
Then we could, then one of them needs to, so right now, if there's no, no, I think a second.
I got a
is enough-
second, he got a
second
call
is
for
enough
vote.
For him to call
You gotta
vote.
call for vote.
And if it fails, then one of them.
Then we
can
go talk
still
So
again.
if
do a
it fails, we
motion.
go back to what we were discussing.
Yes.
Right?
What is,
Yeah.
excuse me, before you go, what is doing?
The vote is on the,
Exactly the resolution.
what is the name of the
Actually, the
street?
resolution, the naming for the
Sheikh Hasina, yeah,
Sheikh Hasina Street.
yeah, that's it, go ahead, vote.
Hold on. So, Muhammad Hassan. please.
Hold on, there is the law,
Councilman.
requirement, suspend the law, I got the second, call for vote, then we see how this go.
Okay, so we're calling for vote for suspending the law.
No. He suspended, so he has the right,
We
at
have
any
to.
time really, any of them have the right to suspend the law for a second and to call a vote. It's,
Original resolution,
I can't remember the exact
See,
term of
yeah.
it, but it's basically calling a vote,
For the
to
resolution.
suspend the law. So he already suspended the law by getting the second and called an immediate vote on the underlying
Well,
motion.
if it fails, we can go back and vote on the other one and the previous.
Somebody would have to bring that.
Someone
somebody
later
in
on.
council would have to bring
let's
that.
go vote for this
For
one.
who? For the.
Sheikh Hasina.
Sheikh Hasina?
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay,
This
go
is
ahead,
for the
vote.
original
amended.
resolution,
original.
not amended, original
Original.
resolution as it's inside
As
right
is.
now, that's what you're.
please go ahead, vote, we are wasting time.
Okay, Councilman Sadman.
I will abstain.
Muhammad, please. Go
Councilman
ahead.
Musa.
Yes.
Councilman Saeed.
No.
Councilman El Samiri.
Yes.
Councilman Hassan.
No,
Tie.
So,
No, there's a type. So
Councilman-
basically, we gave the other people the right to have a street name. We're gonna give the other people the right to have a street name. So I'll vote yes.
Thank you.
So now if somebody
Now-
wants to suspend the law
Yes.
and call for a motion on the.
no, it's all over.
No,
Okay,
we want somebody to suspend the law, please.
So I'm giving you
Make a
the,
motion.
so he said he wants
We
to,
take the, we can table it.
I'm going to suspend the law.
Okay.
so you're
Second.
suspending the law to do what
Yeah.
the mayor
Yes,
requested, correct?
yes.
So you're making a motion to, can you
somebody
repeat it, Mr.
second?
Mayor, please?
Motion. Second.
Second,
Can you,
okay.
could you repeat it though, so it's clear what it is, please?
The motion.
The motion that you're asking them to, that, right now,
So,
Councilman
basically-
Saeed is bringing it, but you're
So
saying.
the motion is to cancel both resolutions that we just, the one we passed today and the one from last week, and to set requirements for honorary street names, as mentioned previously. So, I believe it's clear, the resolution is
I think
clear.
they just wanna make sure you said the requirement would be 100 signatures.
100
You want me to
signature.
read it off?
Yeah,
Please,
go ahead.
just so we're clear, everybody's clear, I don't wanna have any
Okay,
confusion.
setting a rule by only providing honorary street names to people who have positively impacted the city of Hamtramck. A requirement of 100 signatures verified by the city clerk and no outside foreign leader to be considered for a street name. Is that good enough or you just don't need it?
Yes. And, yep, that's it. So let's vote on it.
Well, okay, there has to, was there a second?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
so then,
there
yeah,
is.
there's no discussion vote.
Councilman seconded?
Yes.
Okay. Councilman Hassan,
No.
Councilman Saeed,
Yes.
Councilman Musa,
Mr. You have a focus for fixing the road, not on naming. And a lot of people texting me and calling me those issues. At this moment, I'll abstain.
Councilman Sadman,
No.
Councilman Al Samiri.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Alright. The amended resolution has been approved.
Yes. All right. Okay, now, moving on to reports. First of all, thank you all for coming. Please, you need to understand that this is not.
Quiet, please.
Please, quiet.
Andy, you gotta do that, please.
Okay, yes, so, this resolution is not against anybody. It's against my own community as well, even though I consider Hamtramck in general is my community. This resolution is to put an end to street naming. We'll just keep coming here as council, as the body of this council, and discuss street naming over and over and over again, waste our time, with all due respect to those foreign leaders that you highly respect. So I want our focus as a body to be on improving your lives, lowering the utility bills, improving our city services. So with that said, that's my report. Mayor Pro Tem.
I don't have anything.
Anybody from the city council want to say anything? Okay, then move on to public comments.
We have a few. And for everybody that's here, just know that you have 2 minutes this time around. It is 2 minutes, not 3. With that said, Mr. Dr. Alam, is he still here? Is he here? Okay, MA Salam Salim. These are people that check the second box. Okay. Jiban Begum. You checked off to talk again. You want to talk again?
Do you want to say anything? No.
Okay. Naji, made in Bangladesh.
Well, all right. Very interesting night, huh? All right, cool. So, once again, assalamu alaikum, I'm Naji. I'm made in Ballintown, Hamtramck resident and whatnot. Well, thank you again for the opportunity to speak, right? I want to close by offering a practical solution, and I want to do this respectfully, okay? So I know there may be thoughts about assigning communications or media responsibilities to an existing staff member, and I completely understand why. Everyone here is trying to make the most of limited resources, but I generally don't think that's the best option. The people who work for this city already wear multiple hats. Adding branding, media, public communication, and narrative management on top of their current roles would stretch them even thinner, and this is not a part-time responsibility, in my opinion. If Hamtramck is going to treat communication seriously, it needs someone fully immersed in the community, in the culture, and in every department. This kind of role requires being available nights, weekends, events, emergencies, not because someone is forced to, but because they actually live here, care deeply, and are already embedded in the city's ecosystem. That's who I am. I'm not asking for special treatment. I'm humbly asking the city to consider creating a dedicated role or initiative focused on media, communication, and public engagement, one that serves both the residents and the city staff. I truly believe this would improve trust, reduce friction, and make everyone's job much easier. I love the opportunity to sit down with the city manager, the mayor, the council, to walk through a real plan, goals, structure, and return on investment. and allow you to decide if it makes sense. You know, I did send emails, but you know, like they probably got lost, but I'll send them again. But I love you guys. Thank you. And you know what? You're doing a great job as mayor.
Thank
man.
you. All right, Bill Meyer.
Bill.
Is
Oh,
there,
sorry.
is there?
That's another bill.
All right. First of all, thank you so much for redesigning the room. This is so much better, and the audience can see everybody, and they can hear the person speaking out in the hallway. It looks perfect. So we're improving. Things are getting better. And as far as the honor, this is an honorary street name we were talking about. This is not renaming the street, which I saw in a lot of media reports. This is an honorary street name. Just get a name over top of the real street. And it doesn't last forever. There's a certain time limit on it. So I appreciate you trying to find a compromise. And this is what I always liked about former Mayor Amr Ghalib. Rather than have everybody's flag up there, let's just have nobody's flag up there, just the ones you have to have. This is not discriminated against anyone this way. This way, everyone is treated equally, and that's what we need in this city. So, and this issue obviously is a controversial issue, even within the Bangladesh community. And I agree, there would be all sorts of responses to it if the sign went up. There'd be opponents tearing the signs down, burning, whatever. It'd be going on forever. So let's just all work together and feel good about it. And if you want to honor this person, you can put something in your store window. You can do something on your own business property, put a flag there, whatever you want to do to honor this person. You can do that. Anyways, so I sent you all some rules last week by email, council rules and Robert's rules and all that stuff, which are really important for you to know how to run a meeting. And I can see you read some of it. That's good. However, there are some ways we can speed up these meetings, by the way, if you want to make these meetings shorter. One way is in the council rules, it says you can have one person represent several people that have the same point of view and have them come up and speak instead of 20 people saying the same thing. So that's one way you can save time. Another way is you have to know how to do resolutions. You make a resolution, you second the resolution, you ask for discussion, then you vote on everything like that. And you don't have one person speaking over top of the chair. The chair is responsible for everything. And you don't, can I ask for another minute?
Go ahead.
Yeah, if you're got something to say, you have to ask for the floor. And please, no double speaking over top of each other. It's, even though I know Councilman Hassan knows lots of the rules, he doesn't know them all.
Yep, I know,
Yes,
but I'm telling you.
and he's learning some himself, so I know he made some mistakes last week on the order. You can't limit, I'm sorry, Mayor, Chair, you have to tell the councilman, you can't personally limit how much discussion there is, or if there is or not. It's not your opinion. Everyone has a chance to discuss if they want to. And finally, you could save a lot of time by canceling reports at the end of this meeting. This was added on a few years ago because somebody felt they were neglected or some whatever. You don't have to give a report at the end of the meeting. You can say it during the meeting if you have something important to say. You could save like 20 minutes if you want to on council reports. Unless they're unnecessary, don't give one. And there's a 5-minute time limit, by the way, council rules, on council people talking. So look at that rule too. You can't just roll off and rant for 20 minutes about an issue. There's lots of rules that you haven't read yet, and please check them out. And the meeting's going better, and we're on our way towards better. And I felt that we came to a. And by the way, I like this Najee guy. He's very, very aggressive video person. I met him the other day, and I think it would be nice to have Omar and Najee work together somehow. That would be cool. Okay. Anyways, thank you very much.
Sir, thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right. Next up, Ahmed Sharaf.
An extra minute as well, if you said no.
Go ahead.
I will keep it silent, thank you, I appreciate it. I was trying to explain things English and Arabic so our community will understand what's going on with the tax matter. I would like to thank the mayor, and there we go.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I would like to thank you for changing the behavior and follow the rules and showed how the city meeting runs, if you run it that way, I can guarantee you, for the next 4 years, Hamtramck City will be the most beautiful city. Equally, that's what I meant. And now I'm gonna move on to explain to the non-speaking English what's the most important in renaming the street and fighting over who is the mayor pro tem, who is shouting to each other, while our streets need to be looked out, our city manager need to be appointed, our chief of police need to be appointed, our city clerk need to be appointed. So, that being said, I'm gonna move on to the Arabic translated to the tax matter. That's what we're here for. Out of my understanding and working with the congressman and the other department, when you mention I am an American citizen, that means a lot. And then when you move it to I am a taxpayer, that even higher than any position in the United States. So, let's move on and please allow me to explain that in Arabic. So, مساء الخير لكل الحاضرين بداية من صمام أمان المدينة عمدتها ثم محامي المدينة عدي city manager محمد السميري أخونا the first African American for the decade سعيد يوسف and Abu Musa Sadman and the mayor pro tem who always fight what his name is? محمد حسان. Okay. أشكركم جميعا على دعمكم للمدينة في برنامج الملاك وتخفيف العبء الاقتصادي على دافعي الضرائب. بداية أود أن أشارك بعض الملاحظات السريعة حول جدول الإعفاء الضريبي الجديد. الجدول قانوني 100%، ولكن إعطاء 100% أو 50% هذا غير عادل، لأن في همترامك كثير من الأسر تكسب أكثر من الفقر. Then I have another minute, right?
I already had it.
Okay. Then that's not going to be enough. That's fine. I don't like people interrupting by the way.
Yeah, please don't interrupt.
Not really.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Chair. I will post that in my social media.
Thank you.
And we are not, sir, we are not in groups, and we are a professional channel as well. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you.
Alright, next up, Saeed Alayhi. He wasn't here earlier, I don't know if he's here now. Alright, Abdul Aziz Gobah. Did he come back? Gone? And then we just got a Muhammad.
Sorry. I want to apologize for the police attack what I did. I'm sorry. First of all, I want to apologize to Muhammad Hassan for attacking you today. I hope you accept my apology. And it was the wrong person they gave me who adopted this resolution. And it was actually Abu Musa.
I accept it.
Was it you? Shame.
I accept your apology.
I know. Thank you. This resolution brought dividends in our community. People agreed with you, people didn't agree, and I hope you can learn your lesson next time to not bring this up ever again. Whatever happens in your country happens in your country. Whatever happens in Yemen, it happens in Yemen. We don't bring no foreign leaders here. If I brought Aidarus Zubaydi's name today, I know I would have chaos too. The mayor knows that too. So yeah, Mr. Mayor, I know you posted on your Facebook today that what's happening in the, you guys are like making something in the building of the jail. Umar, I hope that we can work together to put that gym for a sports center for basketball, soccer, because we don't have an indoor in Detroit or Hamtramck, the border. I hope we can work together. I actually texted you too. And please, if we can work together on that. I want to thank everybody for coming to this meeting and speaking your heart out. And I apologize to the Bengali community of what Abu Musa did, because he tried to divide us today, but we are united. It's going to be peace through strength, or strength through peace, Abu Musa. I hope you don't make this mistake again. That's not going to happen. Not under my watch. Making housing affordability. People are buying houses for like $400,000 now. It's crazy. Thank you very much, guys.
Just go ahead.
Thank you. I will respect your opinion.
Thank you. I didn't
Muhammad, please have a seat. You don't have to.
Let me finish. You should come in each and every meeting. You know the half of the story. May I tell you the story? You don't even understand the story. It is I don't bring it first time. It's the second one. First one coming last week. I don't bring it. So Mayor knows. So if you know the whole story, I hope you don't.
No, I'm sorry, you can't. You can't. Okay, so on,
Thank you.
on the comment of the jail is, we had a meeting today, and the good news is we're getting money back from Wayne County. We're negotiating the amount right now. So initially they weren't for 2 years, so now we're getting them to pay, probably back pay us the other 2 years as well. So that's exciting, but we don't have the numbers yet. We're still negotiating that. So thank you to Uday and to Alex today for going with me there and to come back with good news for our sitting. So that's what we should be focused on. And please have the next person.
That's it, we're done.
Okay. Okay, then.
I'd like to make the adjourn.
Second.
All right. All in favor?
Aye. Thank you. Promise is for us.